what's going on, everybody? Dale Valor here with another MVD exclusive video. So check this out. Here's the deal, man. So often guys, when they're growing up and they want to get better with women, and you start moving into your high school years and then even into your college years, some guys really struggle with finding their footing as far as having a social circle, or really getting any kind of friends or anything like that. They just really never were taught the skill set to really pull together a good, solid, tight group of friends. And what ends up happening? They become the loner, right? The lone wolf out here, and oftentimes it's not because of design. It's not like I am antisocial and I don't want any friends. Now, there are people like that, of course. And I guess if you're one of those people, I'm not really speaking to you specifically. But if you're the type of guy, you're like, people have never really been drawn to me. I don't have a magnetic personality. And I just really struggle with making friends and having a social life. Okay, this video is for you, okay? And I got a few thoughts on it. We're gonna hop into it right now. Let's go. Number one, reverse engineer it. Okay, what do I mean by that? All right, so if you have always struggled with making friends, having a social circle, getting dates, all that kind of thing, all the things that communication is needed for, and you've always struggled with that, why do you think that is? Really take a good, hard, honest look at yourself. Now, are you judgmental towards people? Do you not cut people enough slack? Like for instance, say you text somebody that you know to see if they want to hang out, and they don't text you for 2 days, and they're like, "Yeah, man, sorry, been busy. Yeah, man, let's hang out Saturday." And you're like, "He didn't get back to me fast enough." He must not really want to do it. That kind of thing. So, are you cutting people enough slack? How is your hygiene? And I'm not even really trying to be funny with that. Like, really, does your breath stink? Do you have BO? Do you wash your clothes and make sure they're clean and pressed? All those things matter, man, because no one wants to spend, several hours hanging out with somebody who stinks, quite honestly. You know what I mean? So, and again, I know this seems like an oversimplification, and to a degree it is. But what I really want you to do is get on a path. Hopefully this video can prompt you to start understanding things and looking into things and going a little bit deeper with it. I'm just trying to set you in the right direction, okay? Because again, this is a little bit of an oversimplification, but at least you're starting to make the initial steps to start resolving this issue that you're having. Another thing with reverse engineering it, where does the problem seem to occur most commonly? Is it when you start talking to people? Is it, when you start inviting them to go do things? Is it because you're like, nobody ever invites me to anything, so I don't go to anything? Okay, if that's the case, a good rule of thumb would be organize things and invite them, and it's gonna be reciprocal. Okay, the people that resonate with it, that come out and show up and wanna hang out, they're going to be doing things in the future too, and they're going to ask you if you want to, because you keep inviting them to the things that you're doing, okay? And speaking of hygiene, I want to thank our video sponsor, my good friends over at Dapper Yankee. Man, Dapper Yankee is so dope when it comes down to men's grooming products, okay? We're talking about beard oils, which I absolutely love the beard oils that they have, man. That's my favorite thing. If you have a beard, do yourself a favor. We're gonna link up their website. Use our code VALOR20 to get your discount. It's a huge discount, by the way. So go over there, use the VALOR20 discount, and look, man, get you some beard oil, get you some beard balm. They have hair care products, a million different types of soaps, exfoliating soaps, all kinds of different scents. I love the fresh scent that they have. Man, that thing is, man, it just smells so good. You know what I mean? And everything is organic. There's no extra added chemicals or anything like that. You ever read the back of a shampoo bottle and it's just like a million things? This ain't them, okay? You could almost eat this stuff, and I bet it would be delicious if you did, but I don't advocate it. All right, guys, we're gonna get number two. Let's get it. Number two, meet up Okay, when I say meetup, what am I talking about? I'm talking about meetup.com. Meetup.com, you can go on there and find out what interests that you have. Say you're a guy that likes to play, I don't know, man, tabletop games, you know, Dungeons and Dragons or whatever's hot. It's not really my thing. But if you're into that, that's cool, man. And there's going to be a million other people who are also into that live in your area. And they're going to have meetup groups specifically catered towards that. And now you can start going to these events, okay, which isn't really going to cost you anything. If it does, maybe $5 or something like that. You know, nothing crazy. But you can go to these events and start meeting like-minded people and that you already have something in common with. Now, you can even take it a step further, and if there's girls there that you're interested in, hey, look, you've already got something in common to talk about right from Jump Street, okay? But if you want to build out a social circle, the opportunities are endless, and you could go to anything that you even have a mild interest in. People are organizing meet-up events all the time. So do yourself a favor, go to meetup.com, check out what they've got in your area with the types of things and interests that you have, and get out and start meeting people, okay? And before you know it, man, you're gonna start building out a social circle. You're gonna start not being that lonely loner guy. You're gonna be circled with people, okay? All right, we're gonna get number 3. Let's get it. Number 3. Facebook groups. Okay, look, man, you know, this is much like meetup.com, but a little bit different. See, here's the deal. You could go to a local Facebook group. Say you're interested in, could be anything, basketball. Okay, you like watching basketball, you like playing basketball, you follow your local basketball college team or pro team, and we'll say that you live in Cleveland. Okay, now here's the deal. You can become a part of that Facebook group and start interacting in the conversations and start DMing people, you know, asking for a little more insight on what they were talking about, or like, hey, what do you think about this player? What do you think if the Cavs did this? Or what do you think if Ohio State, you know, if they brought in a top flight center, how do you think that would affect their team? Whatever, you know, whatever it is that your get down is, you can become a part of a local group. Now you could start getting to know people, and maybe you could be like, hey, why don't the 10 of us, why don't we all go to a Cavs game? You could start being the guy that stirs the drink a little bit. And then again, like I said before, it's gonna start being reciprocal. People are gonna start asking you to their things, their house party, their backyard barbecue, their whatever event, concert, festival, whatever it is, okay? Now you're the guy that they're gonna invite because you've been constantly inviting out other people. And look, man, don't take offense if somebody can't do it. That's a problem a lot of guys I find have that are kind of the loner type of guy. They feel insulted if somebody can't do something. Look, man, even if they don't want to do it, why do you take offense to it? Who cares, right? There's a million other people who would be down to do and be a part of whatever it is that you're trying to organize. So focus on those people. Don't worry about the people who can't or won't, okay? That's one pitfall to watch out for. And listen, guys, if you are a loner, okay, and you don't want to be a loner anymore, drop it in the comments, man. Why do you think that it is that you're a loner? Let's have that conversation. Let's try to get it straightened out a little bit more on a personal level, okay? I have to speak in generalities in these videos, you know, but if you drop a comment, I can address your issue specifically, okay? So drop that in the comments. If you used to be a loner and you figured it out, how did you do it? You know, help other people out with these videos too, because look, you know, what you say may influence or affect somebody else that's reading those comments. And maybe they say to themselves, you know what, that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna do that. And you may effectively change somebody's life just simply by dropping a comment. You know, so don't be shy about that. Drop those comments. Let's have a conversation. And we're gonna get number 4. Let's go. Number 4, volunteer. Look, there's no downside to this, man. Even Even if you don't make a connection and meet people and start building out a friend group or whatever, when you volunteer your time at the animal shelter or the soup kitchen or the homeless shelter or whatever it is that you decide to volunteer your time with, even if you don't really make any connections, you still did a great thing, okay? It might not have been the objective, but it is a very, very welcome side effect, okay? You're gonna feel great about yourself. That's the first thing, which will help your self-esteem, by the way. Volunteering your time, and time is money, man. So look, essentially you're volunteering your money to be a part of something that you believe in, something that you want to help, and something that you want to see succeed and help more animals, more people, whatever it is, you know? That's on you, and you can do that. And it's, man, places need people. They do. And if you can get out there and do that, you very well may make a great, great connection and start becoming a part of a friend group. But again, even if you don't, where's the downside in this? You know what I mean? There really isn't one. So get out there, find out what a passion for you is, something that you would like to see, a change in the world that you would like to see, and start contributing to it. Start being a part of it. You know what I mean? So listen, guys, a little bit earlier in the video, we talked about social circle. You know, a lot of this in part is you starting the process of building out a friend group, building out a social circle. Now, a little while back, we did a video that went really deep on building out a social circle. This is the beginning steps in this video. So how do you round it out? How do you finish it off? Look, man, we go really deep in that video. I suggest you go check it out, and I will see you there.